I was speaking to my client. He's a personal branding client of mine, young chap. So for a few days, he didn't get in touch with me. And I was like, what happened? Was there some problem? Did I say something? Or is he going through something wrong? So I just casually sent him a message. I said, everything okay? Everything fine? To which he responded by saying that he told me I'm going through some issues. So, being his mentor, I told him, if there is anything you wish to share with me, I'm there. I leave it to you. I'm not going to force you, but if you need someone, you can talk to me about it. So, obviously he said, this is something personal. I said, personal, professional, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you need someone to talk to and get a perspective, I'm there. So he said, okay, I'll talk to you in the evening. So in the evening after work, he sent me a message. He said, can we talk now? I said, yes. So he called up. And then he explained to me that, you can hear? It started. So he called me in the evening and he told me that I wanted to tell you this few days ago, but I didn't know how to say. I felt ashamed. So it's his girlfriend. He has a girlfriend who he loves from like childhood. I know, before you jump the bandwagon and start making fun of him or just say, ha ha ha, girlfriend, I'll tell you. So now he has this girlfriend who he is in love with from childhood, and being of Indian origin, the family, they are from a conservative family. His family and the girl's family want him to get married, and that also as quickly as possible. And they don't care what it is. They are ready to take a bank loan. The mother's family is ready to take the girl's family is ready to take a bank loan. The father's family is ready to take a bank loan. The girl is ready to take a bank loan, and they are pushing him. You also take a bank loan. Everyone takes a bank loan if required, and we get you guys married. And the girl's family has even offered, you don't need to pay us back and all that. So, because he has been my student, and I've told him, like, people who watch my videos know, don't get married taking debt. That is number one. The second one is, don't get married if you do not have the finances in place, or if you're not able to sustain, survive, and support. And most important in his case, I think he will be the one supporting the girl. So the last thing you need is, you got married to the girl, but the mother and father are there to take care of the expenses. It doesn't work out, man. When you get married, there are all these financial expenses and challenges. What if she gets pregnant? What if she has medical complications? What if the baby is sick? So what? You're going to have your mother and father support every time? And then if you're not earning enough, the wife is going to stay in India, you're going to stay in Dubai. And once in 3 years, you come just to be together, 2 months of romance and sex, and then you go back for another 3 years. What kind of life is that? So I told him this, and that's why he had decided not to get married, early at least, to wait. So they were pressurizing him, and he couldn't take it anymore, and because of which he couldn't focus on his work. His work was affected, his personal life was affected. So he asked me, like, what is the solution? So before I tell you what I told him in terms of the solution, I just want you to know that it's very important to get married to the right person with the right mindset. If the mindset is not there, no, I'll tell you, it completely will destroy you. See, I'll give you an example. Now, my wifey, okay, she never asks me anything. She never demands anything. Uh, she never. Like if you see the videos, you must have seen she calls me sir. I'll make another video about that if you're interested. Why she calls me sir. But the only thing she asks me money for is she likes good food like shrimps. And once a while, she'll ask me for the baby, which I tell her absolutely buy if it is, especially something educational, anything necessary, buy. But she'll always ask me. And when I tell her it's work, she keeps quiet. She makes sure there's no noise. She's an incredibly wonderful woman. I'll tell you, a gift, an absolute gift. She'll never ask me money. She'll never ask me anything. And I always think of ways and means to keep her happy, always. Because she loves me so much. She really takes care of me. I finish my exercise, I go home. She will prepare, the chopped garlic. Then she'll prepare my coffee without sugar. She'll make sure my room is kept clean, with whatever limitations. I do the rest. Then after that, she prepares my food, and when I'm in the room, she'll not disturb me. She'll never ask me, let's go out, let's go for a movie, let's go for this, let's go for that. No, she'll just keep quiet. She knows I'm working. And then the only time she'll ask me is, let's go to the market for shopping. Then you come back. Again, she doesn't ask me anything. Anytime I'm tired, she'll press my leg, she'll press my head. A gift, an absolute gift. Like, my only job is to work and provide for the family. And she takes care of me. And I'll tell you, having a baby is, oh my goodness, another massive challenge. And she really takes care of the baby, man. I'll tell you this, I cannot do 10% of the job she does. Her patience is so incredible. The baby screams, the baby shouts, the baby talks, so many crazy things my little baby does. My wife never loses her cool. Never, ever, ever. I have nothing but the utmost regard and respect for my wife. I'll tell you, I'm lucky to get her. Lucky, absolutely lucky. But I'll never tell her this. I'll never tell her this because I don't want it to go to her head. But without telling her, I do it for her, So, my wife she's a good woman. She's a very good woman. But it's because I was lucky to find her. She doesn't, I'll tell you some other things. Her family never gets involved in my affairs. She never talks to anyone on the phone, apart from her relatives. She never gets influenced by others. She will not, share our personal private stuff online. So in every way, she's amazing, So you need a partner like that. You need someone who is obedient, who loves you, who takes care of you. And then your job is to make sure that you give them the best. You push your limits for them. And that's what I do, That's what I do every single day. I take care of them. So it works both the ways. But if that obedience was not there, if that humility was not there, if that chemistry was not there, it would be a bloody disaster, man, because my work is all creative. If I didn't have her support, I'll tell you, this marriage wouldn't work. So I've shared this with him, and he too believes that this girl can be like that, provided she's molded. But right now, there was so much of interference between the family, the friends, the relatives, his family. So I told him, the solution is simple. Put your foot down. Tell them, I want to talk to you. Talk to one person at a time, not everyone. Because when you talk to everyone, it becomes a mess. So first talk to the girl and tell her point blank, Do you want to get married to me? Yes or no? If it is yes, you will follow what I tell you. You'll do what I say. I'm working hard to save money for our marriage, for the future, which is going to happen in 2 years. If that is acceptable to you, fine. Otherwise, please go find someone else who can get married to you immediately and start a new life. Because I need to first take care of me, make sure that I'm able to work, able to earn, and then I can take care of you. If I'm sick, if I don't have a job, if I don't have money, I can't take care of you. I can't take care of our family. So, and he has a responsibility. He has his mother, father to take care of. He's the sole breadwinner. So, I told him, tell us, say, I love you, but I'm prepared to end the relationship if you're making my life miserable as it is. People are having a tough time. There are no jobs in the market. And if I'm going to get pressure like this, I don't need this relationship. I don't want a relationship to make my life more miserable. He told her this. Then he spoke to the parents. He told them, I've been loyal and faithful to your daughter. I've been honest. I've been genuine. I've not been sleeping around with other ladies, with prostitutes, and not had girlfriends, which is very rampant in the Middle East. And especially when there's a distance, India to here. You do not know what I'm doing. I can do so much. Initially, he was hesitant to say all this, but I told him, you say this. Say, I can do it. I'm a man. I can do it. There's nobody to stop me. You can't stop me. Nobody can stop me. But it's out of my integrity that I'm being honest and loyal. I'm working hard for our future. But if you're constantly interfering in our affairs, then this is not a relationship I wish to carry on my back. A monkey that I have to carry on my back for the next 30, 40 years, where I have to constantly listen to a barrage of harassment. So if you interfere in my life, please, I think we should end it respectfully. And then I told him to speak to his mother and father and said, if you harass me like this, we will speak only once every 3 months because I can't take this stress anymore. So you decide because you're making me lose my mind. So I told him to speak all this with all the 3 parties. He said, Loy, but do you think they'll feel bad? I said, there's no feeling bad, nothing. You just say it. Just do what I tell you. But practice before you say it. And believe in what I've told you. Logically, just evaluate. Did I guide you the right way or wrong way? Because you can't focus on your work if you're not 100%. And your management will not give a fuck whether you have family problems, personal problems. They want performance. So he said, okay. Said goodbye. And then we didn't speak for 2 days. 2 days later, he sent me the message. And I asked him, like, so what happened? He said the girl he spoke to, she was shocked and she was very upset and depressed. The parents were also shocked and her parents were also shocked, and there was total silence. The following day, she called up and she apologized and she said, you're right, I didn't realize. I'm sometimes acting so immature. The girl's parents said, we are proud of you. You've become such a mature man. It's a good thing you're taking life. His parents were the most hurt. They were hurt and upset that, the typical Indian parents, we looked after you, made you so big, and now you're talking like this. But the father said, I understand I understand your mindset. You've become a big man now. You're no more a small boy. So basically everyone understood and now he's perfectly fine. So the whole premise of this conversation was you need to have healthy relationships in order to succeed. If your family, which is the most important element of your life, if they are making your life miserable, they chew your brains, they complain, harass, demand, nag, do nonsense, it's impossible to focus. It's better to break off from such people permanently. Why do you think I broke off from everyone in my family? I broke off. Today I'm in touch with them again, but from a distance. I'm only close to maybe 1 or 2 people in the entire family. Rest everyone, hi, how are you? Bye. That's it. I stayed away from them, I think nearly 10 years, 15 years. Because that was the only way I could grow. And I'll tell you, my wife, zero harassment, zero headaches, an amazing, amazing, incredible gift. It's a gift to me, the greatest gift a man could ask. The most obedient, the most loving, the most giving, caring, serving, everything. Selfless woman. And that's what pushes me to be loyal to her, to work hard for her. And, I'm earning money for them only. For what else? And if I'm achieving peace of mind and happiness, it's because of them, my wife. So I just hope this video give you some insight into making sure that you choose the right partner, the right family, because you don't just get married to the girl, get married to the family. But always make sure that you and the girl are together and the family is kept far, because otherwise too much of interference from everywhere makes it a mess. Unless, of course, yours is a joint family, then I guess the dynamics are different. But it's very important to have your small little unit, peace of mind, kept away, no drama. So anyway, these are my thoughts, man. Let me know yours. I always love to listen to your point of view. So if you think I'm right, you think I'm wrong, please feel free. I never censor any comments. All right? So signing off. You take care.
Don't you hate it when that happens to you? When it does, you need this and this and this. When it happens to me, I always know where to go. When you've got professionals on your side, your problems don't stand a chance. What are you waiting for? Contact them today and let them take care of your problems.